Hey everyone, Miss Peterson here, and I wanted to go through this write a resume with you because I want to just kind of touch bases on some things that you should be writing down when you're looking at this PowerPoint so that you can get ideas for your own resume, all right? So the best thing would be to have um, a text box open or a piece of paper so you're writing down as you go. Okay, I guess we're going to scroll. A resume is a brief summary of your personal and professional qualifications, and you want it to be one page. So skills are the ability to do something well. What are some things you do well? It doesn't have to be at school, but it could be typing. It could be a specific program. It also could be that you are a medalist in ice skating. Okay, so skills are things that you do well. So we're going to do a resume. You'll need your heading, and we're going to talk about format later because you're going to do it on Canva. So you're going to make an objective, and right now this objective of this resume is completion of high school and a first-time job or getting a scholarship for college. All right. So describe the purpose of your resume and custom match the position. So you can choose which one you're going to do, just for a job after high school, or it could be for scholarship money or to get into a fraternity or sorority or something that has to do right after high school. And you're going to talk about the skills that you bring, and you're going to try to, well, the rest of this is going to help you enhance. So here's an example of how to start that out. So after you put your name and everything, you would put to obtain employment in the field of audio video production, or to secure a position with this company so I can utilize my audio skills. So you're going to write something like that. But I don't really want you to go into big time companies. I want you to really realistically look at what it would be if you were getting out of high school. So education, schools you have attended, and I will say that you don't really need to put a bunch of schools there, just the high school that you're at, unless you were at maybe 2 high schools, but you don't have to put 3 or 4 high schools, just where you're graduating, okay? Dates, addresses, and this is usually for people who have college stuff, right? So mainly just one high school is what you're looking for. Any companies you've worked for, what the name of the job is for that company, what the duties are of that, and what the address is of that company, and how long you worked there. So if you've not been employed, you want to think of things that you've done: babysitting, and you can say provided childcare services for instead of babysitting. It could be a neighbor, or it could be at church, or it could be for your brothers and sisters, mowing lawns, doing yard work, providing lawn services for, as opposed to just that. So you're looking for ways to show that you've worked. So these are things that you want to think about. Service learning. So if you are in CAP, clubs or co-curricular stuff, organizations, if you're in an organization at school or outside of school. Curricular, that's what kind of classes you're taking, and extracurriculars could be sports, could be if you're in a league outside, a baseball league outside of school. Awards and recognitions, that has to do with these things, but also things that happen at school. And there, school service and learning. So anything that you can remember that you took a part of: participated in school-wide food drive, assisted with the church festival, organized and participated in a neighborhood cleanup. Anytime you organize something, you always want to put that on there. Participated, assisted, organized. See how this one has more weight than that one, right? So you're going to summarizing your skills, including your special skills or talent that don't fit into any other category. So I can raise my left eyebrow super high. I know that sounds crazy, but one of my students was trying to get a scholarship for theater, and I had her put that in there, and they actually asked her about it in her audition, and she got the scholarship because they remembered her. So inventory your skills. Are you organized? Are you good in a particular subject? Are you good in a particular sport? Do you enjoy talking or socializing? And here are some words that you can talk about it. You know a lot of people, you have a lot of friends, so you make contacts, your ability to work better with others. Do you speak more than one language? This is excellent to put on a resume, right? Fluent in both Spanish and English or other language, fluent in English and conversational Spanish. You could put that in there. It's really important. The references don't go on the resume. You would say references available upon request, and then you have to ask people if they can be a reference for you. Right, this part will not actually be a part of your resume, and I haven't determined if I'm going to have that as the second assignment, but this is how you would list them if you were going to list them, but we're not going to list them on this particular resume. Try to remember your activities the best that they took. And sometimes you just can't remember the date. So this works and this works. But if you can get the actual date, that's the best way to do it. Some people will do chronological, which means in order from when you did things to the other. And then other people will do a functional resume, which you just kind of focus on the skill sets that you have. And you're going to see both of those in Canva. Make it brief and concise, make it easy to read, make it visually appealing, use white or off-white paper only, and don't use scented papers. And I would add to that, don't use a lot of dark inks for your resume. So don't have a black background or a dark blue background or a dark gray background, because if they do decide to print it, it's quite often it's hard to read. You can't depend that they're going to have a great printer, right? And oh, what was that? Proofread, have someone else proofread. That's in the assignment. Use action words to highlight your accomplishment. And I have that also in the assignment. I gave you a list of words that you could be used. Show yourself off. Here's some action words, but again, I have a bunch listed in the assignment. And this is your chance to shine.